You're right, everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Aberdeen save. We are just about to enter December, the Champions League group is pretty much over, and domestically, things are going pretty well. Let's have a look, shall we? So as always, we'll start with the domestic results. After the Motherwell game, we came back in and actually kept 5 clean sheets in a row. Starting off with a 2-0 win against St Mirren, which we left pretty late, goals in the 70th and 76th minutes, giving us the 3 points there. We then had a convincing home win against Celtic in an all-action game. Albert Braut-Thialand scored a penalty, scored a goal, got a red card, Pellegrini missed a penalty. We were completely in control of the game. Their players had a mare. Gerardo, surprisingly, actually had a fairly decent game. Could have been more. 3-0 against Celtic, I'll never turn my nose up at that. We then followed that up with a comfortable 2-0 win against Dunfermline, a 5-0 demolition of Hamilton in the Scottish League Cup semi-final, which does set up a game against Dunfermline in the final, with a chance for our 6th Scottish League Cup in a row. We then entered a sparse November fixture list, where we beat Dundee 3-0, a very, very frustrating 1-1 draw with Hearts, but I did rotate, kind of made my own bed with that, and then finishing off November with a 5-2 win against Ross County away from home. A hat-trick for Pellegrini, Braut-Thialand getting on the score sheet, and also Luca Connell chipping in as well. So after 14 games, that does leave us in first place with 35 points and a plus 34 goal difference. Massive goal difference, but Rangers do have a game in hand on us. They can go a point behind us if they win their game. The big story is, though, Celtic down in 5th on 19 points. They are miles away from us. Dunfermline actually having a huge season so far with 30 points from 15 games, but it almost goes without saying at this point as well. Braut-Thialand and Pellegrini leading the goal scoring as well. Thialand has been outstanding, scoring 12 goals. Pellegrini, same, with 11. Neither of them have played every game in the league, so their goals per minute ratio is pretty ridiculous. 67.5 minutes per goal for Thialand, 83 for Pellegrini. Maybe this year one of them can finally beat the Henrik Larsson goal-scoring record. But domestic football is one thing, Europe is an entirely different thing altogether. So after 2 wins from 2 games, we were brought back down to earth with a humbling defeat, 4-1 by Leipzig. In a game that arguably we should have had more out of, it certainly wasn't a 4-1 game. They picked up a couple of extra late goals when I was really pushing forward at the end, but they were good value for their lead. Some of our players just really didn't turn up, and a lot of their players did. We did, though, get revenge in the very next game with a 1-0 win at home, in a game that was pretty evenly balanced. We could create the better chances, but player performances, as you can see, we just played them off the park, really. And 5th game in the group stage was a 4-0 home win against Newcastle. It was a game away from home that we 100% stole. We stole the 3 points at St James's Park. We brought them back to our place, though. We battered them. We were very efficient with our finishing. Only 6 shots on target, 4 goals scored. But Thialand, Avia, Stephen Welsh and Axel Durand all chipping in to give us an emphatic 4-0 win against the billionaires. So after 5 games, we have 12 points. We've beaten Newcastle home and away, beat Leipzig at home. We've got a game against Olympiacos that I think we put 6 past them in the first leg, in the away leg. So, yeah, it's looking good. We are guaranteed to go through as group winners, which will give us a seeded draw for the knockout stage. So, very exciting. So all in all, things looking really well. A lot of really good performances from our players. The only real downside is the performance of our left backs as a whole. We have Mercado, who previously has been solid, if not, you know, exceptional. So he's been underperforming massively. But also Ryan Aït-Nouri, who we paid decent money to bring in, and on the face of it, should be perfect for this system. We just can't get a tune out of him. Maybe it's a bedding in period. Hopefully it's a bedding in period, but it feels like consistently left back is an issue for us. I wonder whether it's something to do with the balance of the tactic. One real concern, though, with January on the doorstep is the status of Marcel Riviere. One of our better performers, 7.29 average rating, 7.44 over the last 5 games. He's a key cog in our defensive setup. Physically great, mentally great, technically not the best defender, but really well-rounded. He's actually got slight Eric Garcia vibes of Barcelona, ex-Man City, obviously. But the issue is, Lyon, Juve, Atleti are all sniffing around him. And he does have 22.5 million release clause. I have tried offering him a new contract. He's not interested. So I'm fairly resigned to the fact that we're going to be losing him in January, which is a bit of a hammer blow, I'm not going to lie. So there we have it, guys. A quick update on where we're up to in the save. If you would like to see this unfold in front of your very eyes and see who we get in that Champions League knockout stage, tune into twitch.tv/VikingDan. I'm live there pretty much daily at 2 PM. playing this very save. And I also want to know what you would do in this centre-back Marcel Riviere situation. Should I go out and get another youngster, a wonder kid who can hopefully step in and improve and become the kind of defender that we need? Or do I actually splash a bit of cash and bring in an experienced older head, someone who can maybe take us to the next level and potentially challenge for some kind of European glory? Let me know in the comment section down below. But as always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new around here. But that's it from me for now. I'll see you next time.